9 tips for dealing with the non-confrontational partner.
All
So
right.
they said number one thing at a time. They said come at your partner with one thing at a time. Don't throw multiple negative things at them.
Well,
at
that
once.
does makes a lot of sense because we always talk about how the best thing to obviously do is to, when a situation happens or something comes up, is to immediately
Yeah.
talk about it and discuss it and don't let things pile up.
Mm-hmm.
And when you do that, it gets one on top of another on top of another, and it gets really ugly.
Yes, absolutely. So oh my gosh, did you see him like attack my face? Anyway. Number 2, prepare your talking points, it says.
Oh,
Prepare. Have your stuff prepared. Like, don't be fumbling over your words and don't be like, okay, well, I've talked about, and also, nope. Prepare. Have it laid out. So to be a smooth combo.
Can you take a paper with you?
If it is necessary.
Well, I mean, yeah, you'd be amazed if there's some things you need to get out. There's some 5 points. A lot of times during the course of a discussion, a lot of times, one person says something we didn't expect, and then we got to add another on to, and then we forgot about the other one.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I'm like, I like that one. Let them decide when. This would be hard for me. This is hard for me because I'm like, so when would you like to talk about it? When I'm like, I'm shooting this down every time.
It's good. Here's where I say the situation can be good. A lot of times people want to have the argument in the wrong places.
True.
A lot of times, I'll be trying to say, we'll talk about it later, and then you keep on, then I got to fucking explode. The fact of the matter, we'll talk about it later. It means I understand what you're saying, but we will talk about it when other people are not around. But, yeah, there is a time and place to have a discussion because you don't want
I mean, it depends, yeah.
Well, I mean, you don't want anyone in the relationship to feel inferior or feel like they're being embarrassed.
Yeah,
or feel
yeah.
like they're being put on Front Street. So, yes, the best thing would be is, okay, you know what? You got that. But when we get home,
Oh, that's what I'm saying. But it's like, I can understand what you're saying.
you can hit below the belt at home.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you can't hit it below the belt in front of people.
But my thing is, it can't be the next day. Like, that's off limits. We're
Well,
not
I'm not
doing
saying
next
that.
day. No, I'm just
Well, I
saying.
mean, if
They
I-
like,
if-
well, we'll talk about it tomorrow. Damn, if we
Okay,
will.
here's
No.
the thing. If I'm out of town and there are some conversations that have to be had face to face.
Which you never
Some-
are.
Some conversations will be real soon. Some conversations can't be made over the phone. You're not, or via text, because that'll incinerate the moment even more. Because you be, oh, that's what you want to put, and I didn't mean it that way, but because you're already in the mood, anything I say is gonna be taken out. What the fuck you mean? Good morning. What the fuck is so good about
Exactly.
it? So it's
It ain't gonna be good till we had that conversation.
Exactly,
So
so-
I'm just saying, let it be within the 24-hour period. And
Absolutely.
it's just stewing in something. Number 4, pick a friendly place. To me, it's like, okay, I get it, but I mean, listen.
Well, I mean,
sometimes you angry,
it's good, though.
damn, but friendly.
It's good. It's just all right. Here's the thing. I'm not gonna have an argument with you about your parents at your parents' house.
Well,
So I kind of understand what they're saying about that.
Let's go to
Pick
the
a nice
backyard.
neutral place, something different. It's not like your strength or my strength. Let's go somewhere neutral
Okay.
where no one's intimidated. I like this one. Go ahead.
number 5, take the fight out of it. It says this is the most important.
That's the stupidest shit in the world.
Exactly, because I'm just like, remember to treat the convo as friendly as possible and productive. Listen, you can try. You can try.
That person's divorced. I'm telling you that right now. That person's divorced
Oh,
and not in a relationship.
Well,
Because
you
there's
know
no
what?
way in hell an argument is just that, an argument. It gives you an opportunity to vent
explode
out,
and vent.
to express your anger or whatever it is you have going on in you.
I'm shaking
Out.
my head now because now I'm thinking about my boo. I'm like, this would be him completely. No, he does not raise his voice. His points is very clear and quick. There's no fight. He's not fighting. There's not going to be. He's always. This is how it is. This is even tone. So I guess I can see that why it works. Fighting but not fighting. You
Well,
can't
I don't
become
think I don't take it as they're saying that. They're saying take the argument out of the
Yeah, they
argument.
like take the attitude out of it. That's exactly how he is.
Well, I
He's
mean, here's
not-
the thing. That's him and that's his character.
Right.
But as far as someone who they have to have that.
like me.
That explode further. You can't tell someone who has that in them not to do it.
Yeah.
Then the whole point of us getting off to the side,
Right.
having this face to face, in a neutral spot
Neutral.
is to allow this person to say the things they truly want to say without embarrassing their mate.
Yeah, true. I agree.
Well, that's why you're fucking flat-footed or whatever the situation may be.
Well, you
or-
got one testicle.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Just
Number 6.
I don't even bring the subject up until like maybe 2 days later.
Right, see, and that would kill my nerves. Because I'd be like, why you ain't telling me about that earlier? Like, I can't.
Yeah, but he already had known.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, he just
well, you know, man,
refused to.
I don't give a fuck mentality.
yeah, we know. Number 6, do not place blame, it says. Stay away from he said, she said shenanigans. And even if you're right, try not to offend your partner or lead to a fight.
Well, that's another thing. Okay, if I say you're right, then it's you're right.
Okay.
I know I'm right. Now fuck
Right,
you.
there
I'm
you-
never
right.
gonna admit it
I
again.
never said that.
I never
never
said
said
you.
that.
Shut your
Right,
ass up.
you got guilty conscience.
Exactly.
I'm like, what the hell?
It's just how it is when you just argument's over. You're right. Ain't it over?
Right.
Why you gotta go an extra 10 miles with it?
I don't know. I think, I don't know, this is women sometimes. You be like, okay, you're right. I just want to make sure you understand why I'm right.
Say it
Like,
again.
What part?
Say it again. Let me record it.
Yeah, no, it's true though. It's true. I think it is really a woman because we want to make sure you fully understand what you're saying. You're right
No, that's
about.
him.
No, that's men when a woman
That's
says
him.
when a woman says I'm wrong. Women can't say I'm fucking wrong for anything.
That's not true.
That is true.
That is not true.
Like hell would have to open up. It would
not-
have to be 10 degrees in the middle of June
Nope.
for a woman to say
That
you're
is
right.
not true. That's not true. I listen. I'm one of them. I'll be
I
like, you know
admit
what,
when
you're
I'm
right.
wrong, so-
Yeah.
She just started yesterday.
Right.
Whatever. Whatever. You just started yesterday. How about
I
that?
always say I'm wrong.
Number 7.
Number 7.
Listen carefully. It says.
Oh Lord, that's what he says to
Listen
me.
more. Speak less.
That's what he says.
You
He's
can't have a conversation where two parties are speaking at the same time. I'm a firm believer. I will sit there quiet as a church mouse until you finish what you have to say. And then when I talk, if you try to give me a rebuttal when I talk, the fucking conversation
It's
is
over.
Mm-hmm.
He don't give you a chance. Like, he
I'm
will
not.
not go
You
back.
did not give me a chance to talk. I gave you a chance to talk. Give me that same respect.
I can listen. I agree with you 1,000%. Whether it happens or not is a complete different story. I think women's brains just work a little faster than men's. I think that's what it is.
That's
and
what it
so
is.
when you're talking, we
No,
already.
I just
boop,
think
boop,
y'all right
boop,
all the
boop,
We
boop,
already
boop,
know
boop.
what he's saying.
Yeah,
Gonna
exactly.
say.
We already know what you're gonna say. So it's like I already know what you're gonna say. Let me just hurry and rebuttal to that. I mean, it's not right, but that's just why we do it. Number 8, be gentle but persistent. They say, the person will often get off topic and you have to like reel them back in. Don't get frustrated. Don't lose your temper. Just be like, okay, we're getting off topic. Let's come back
That's
to
the
topic.
hardest to do.
Yeah.
Because the first thing you do, well, that's what fuck Susie. Susie's not in this motherfucking relationship. I mean, the first thing, well, what's the name? Who gives a fuck
Right,
about what's the name?
exactly.
They're not in this relationship.
Yeah, it's like don't do that, but it says be persistent but gentle. I don't know the jury's out on that for me.
Hey,
I probably done lost my temper.
I like, the generalization, you got more, right? That was it.
One more.
One more, we got.
Patience is a virtue.
Throw that
Says-
shit out the window.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, let me not say. Let me backtrack again. Dealing with my boo. I have learned to be patient. I've learned to be like, okay, because he'll be like, don't raise your voice at me. I'll be like, I have to check myself because I have so many internal conversations going on. Like the bitch is like, bitch, did he just fucking tell you? You know what I mean? And then
Your
Summer's
mind
like,
is working extra
Yeah.
overtime.
But it's right, though. At the end of the day, you really can't. When it's like I tell SB, because she has, I love her to death, but she has this biggest problem with the shit. You can't approach someone with aggression and think they're not going to meet you with aggression back.
Very true.
And I had to learn this a long time ago, again, because I was born and raised in the Bronx. I just got out here to Jersey. I'm a very aggressive person. But I had to learn how to approach things so nicely and so sweet. But when I do get there, it's for a reason.
Yeah, absolutely.
Talk to people with respect. The way you want to be talked to, you
Yep.
speak to them that way.
Yep.
And everything be good. Now, if they come afterwards, then yeah, you got all the right in the world after you didn't try to talk to somebody with some common ass sense. Oh, well, what you mean by that? Okay, now I get ignorant.
Nah, right.
I fucking meant
Bitch.
get the fuck out of the way.
Right.
Plain and simple. Because you do try to talk to people
True.
very politely, very kind,
True.
with the ultimate respect. But some people can't handle that.
Yeah.
So it is. You got anything over there?
Well,
There you go.
Mr. Rodney West is saying if I was familiar with Miller's, so I said yes. He
Oh,
said
we'll talk about it.
they
We'll-
will be there on Sundays, so I said we will try and swing.
No, well, I said, the first I was explaining that because I was told that we had to come every Sunday to be considered members, but
Well,
they have to understand
it's hard for us
We
with
have a
our
lot
business
of we have a
and
lot of events and stuff to go to.
Right.
But first Sunday football, we will be there
All right.
to meet you in person, shake your hands, and say what's up and talk other things. But hey, I loved it. Generally one of them, but you could tell like certain people are single,
Yeah.
certain things they say. But the best way to hold a conversation or argument, hey, you got. If you're in a relationship and you're not arguing, you're not in a relationship. And the reason why I say this is, when you get into an argument, heated argument, and that person's still there, that lets you know that person is really there.
Yeah.
You have so many people get into in a relationship, and the first sign of problems or argument, that person's out there with someone else.
Right.
So you need that argument. You need to know someone is truly there for you. Hit below the belt. You just get your point across in a nice way,
Yeah.
manageably, and you talk it out.
Right.
Any last words, ladies?
That's it.
That's
Follow
it.
up. Don't forget our Facebook pages, Sin
Yes.
of Men, SB's The Truth Enterprise, SB Structural Business, Vibing with the Truth, The Whole Truth. We're all over Facebook, so join us.
Yes, please.
Please.
And keep it sexy always.
Drink.